So let me just show you the photograph that I took of Sir Daniel Day-Lewis on that day when he signed this bag that I'm parting with right now because I promised to give it to you guys. Okay, so he was on stage and I didn't have anything to give him to sign. So basically, I did have, however, my photo bag with me. So I said, look, don't mind me, I'm an idiot. Would you please just sign the bag for me? And he was so kind. He actually had a little conversation with me. I praised his other films. And by the way, that was at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City at the screening of his film, well, his and his wife's film called The Ballad of Jack and Rose. And by the way, this is his wife. That's Rebecca Miller. And that's me beside her. Of course, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. She's also a sweetheart. So, in any case, for some reason, don't you think that I kind of look like Jack Nicholson in this photograph? I don't know. Interesting. In any case, it's just uncanny hair that I have, I guess. In any case, this is the bag that we are going to um, basically have the drawing for today. That's the bag. You see, this is the part where Sir Daniel Day-Lewis signed. And let's see, this is the bag, kind of like what it looks like, you know, at the wide view. Okay. And this is what it looks like inside. This is a fantastic bag. It's an over-the-shoulder so-called sling bag. And now we're going to have the drawing, but not before I introduce you to you the latest version of DataBoss, our wonderful software that you so kindly backed. And you see, this is 2.39. Actually, this is version 2.4. That's version 2.4, except for a tiny part that hasn't been tested yet. So technically, it's called 2.39. It's an internal release, not for the public release. And it's called Sherlock because, as you recall, this release of DataBoss has really exceptional search capabilities. So, for instance, oh, and by the way, my bad. When I was talking about the MoMA screening, I forgot to say that I was even there thanks to my good friend Raul Barcelona. So huge props and thanks to this wonderful guy. So in any case, this is our software. And speaking of which, how do you think I even found the photograph, for example, of me and Rebecca Miller? I haven't seen this photo in 3 years. So I was actually starting to think that, it's nowhere to be found. But this is exactly why DataBoss is so wonderful. Check this out. All we do, you see here in the search box, we just input Miller and click search. And guess what? We are right there. It was on April the 12th of 2016. Well, actually, forgive me, it was April the 11th, but the backup occurred on April the 12th. And this is all the stuff that was there that I shot at the screening. But let's just refresh the database and let me real quickly show you the new capabilities of DataBoss, specifically the search capabilities. So watch this. If you say, for example, and you can see some records here, and let's say I'm going for the park, okay? Hey, it's a walk in the park. And so if I say that, and maybe I want to limit uh, the start date and the end date. So I'm going to input the time frame during which I want to find my data, in this case, photographs. So let's say, I would say April 4th, 2019, and I'm not gonna put anything in the end date. The system will automatically put in today's date because I didn't put anything in it myself. So I'm clicking on search, and what we're going to do is we're going to have two records here. So of course, you all know that if you click on them, they will open up, and you can control how they open. By the way, this is the new look of the controls of the version 2.4. Again, this is a technical release 2.39, just before we released 2.4 as a public version. And the controls are now neatly stacked on the right hand side. If you remember, before that they were not so neatly thrown around the window. And we no longer have the colorful picture here, because I think frankly that it was quite distracting. So in any case, now you can see what happens here. The system automatically translated what I input here, which was April 4th, 2019, into the spelled out date of April the 4th, 2019. It also automatically put today's date, April 6th, the 16th of 2019, and then it found matching records. Now, we can actually do this. We can actually go for example, I want to limit the upper limit of the upper filter of the end date to, let's say, April the 8th. Let's see, April the 8th. And I can hit enter on the keyboard, or I can click here. And you see, so now from April the 4th till April the 8th, we only get one match. Okay, so this is exactly how the system is supposed to work. And this is what I wanted to show you. The relatively new look, I think it's much cleaner, and really, really fantastic new features. There will be a totally separate video talking about it in a very concise way, by the way. So don't worry about it. I'm not going to be as uh, vague as I am now, but I'm quite excited about this drawing. So what we're going to do now is, we're going to go from this wonderful actor, who, by the way, is my truly personal favorite. And so the bag signed by him personally will be will be randomly drawn and presented to one of the six contenders, one of the six wonderful people who supported DataBoss version 2.4, because this is what I promised them. Now, the reason there's only six of them is because those are the people who already supported DataBoss in some way or the other before the version 2.4 Kickstarter. So therefore, not everyone participating in that Kickstarter will get into this drawing. And now, believe it or not, ta-da, we're going into the really kind of like awful, super tacky, but this is for the kids, the website. I kind of didn't think that um, there would be a better option rather than this one, because this is fun. This is, I don't know, kind of, in any case, it's fun, and it's a non-threatening way to have a drawing. And also, you will see it kind of looks like a spinning wheel in the Wheel of Fortune. So now what we're going to do is we're going to type a list of names. Now, for the privacy reasons, I'm going to just enter the first name, the first name and the number. And the number is actually coming from the Kickstarter, and that refers to, um, just one second, and that refers to just some kind of a number that Kickstarter assigns to each person who backs our crowdfunding campaigns. Okay, so just two left. And there you go. Okay, so now we have the list of names. And now basically we will go ahead and guess what? At the next stage, one of these lucky people will get this bag totally free except for the shipping. So basically, zero paying for the bag, and the only thing that they pay for is the nominal shipping from the US to them. The bag is in the United States. Okay, so let's go. And now you see that there is the wheel with all these 6 people in here. Okay, so now we will spin, and guess what? I'm getting nervous. Let's see who is going to win the bag. And should we spin it? Boom. Oh, I thought, oh my God, I thought it would be Heather, but it just went to Adam. Adam number 9 is the winner. Okay, congratulations, Adam number 9. Well, I really feel bad saying the number because, the person is not a number. But again, the reason for that is that the person can actually verify this against the number that they themselves can see in the Kickstarter campaign. So again, congratulations, Adam. Bravo. And I will be reaching out to you to let you know that you're the winner and how to get the bag to you. So thank you very, very much to you and to everyone watching this video. Please keep supporting DataBoss. We are about to release the new wonderful, wonderful version as well. And the version 2.4, as you can see, is almost done, and it will be distributed to all of you, our wonderful supporters, for the version 2.4, and also to the people who are eligible to receive it, who maybe supported us previously and opted for free upgrades. Thank you again. DataBoss.1 is our website. Have a wonderful time of the day. Bye-bye.